Okay, so what am I going to say about this? Well, it certainly met my expectations, but it didn't go above and beyond. There were some surprises, but the plot was mostly predictable, and the villain, I'd say I've seen many like him before. Cool, calm, collected, and has breakdowns. I'd flash back to the villain from Disney's classic The Great Mouse Detective. The personality of the main character was what you'd be expecting, but there was more to it than that. The movie had its funny moments, granted me a couple of chuckles here and there. So I liked how it started with showing Jack Frost coming from nothingness. I thought, however, he was being created, not chosen. Later in the movie, when it shows how he actually came to be, I was surprised, but not by much. I'm getting used to the idea of characters being killed off in kids' movies now, but the Sandman comes back in the end. It may sound like a spoiler, but it's not a very big one. It seems like he's the Guardian with the most power, and he kind of steals the show from Jack a little bit. The movie also focuses on capturing of the Tooth Fairies. That's like its main focus. Uh, Fairies, like thousands of them. Yeah, little inch-high lizard lookalikes. Didn't work in my opinion. Nor did the battle scene that ensued between Jack and the Boogeyman, who is the villain of the movie. Desperate for attention. Still, one kid believes in the Easter Bunny. The movie takes place 3 days before Easter, but during the search for his baby teeth to get his memories back, when he learns that that's how he can get his memories back, Jack leaves all the eggs unguarded and the boogeyman destroys them all. And so Easter is ruined and everyone starts to stop believing, except that one kid. Determined to set things right, he enforces the belief that that kid has in the Easter Bunny. But instead, he ends up finally having someone believe in him, which has been his whole focus in the movie. That I saw coming. Oh, and by the way, the Easter Bunny and Jack don't really see eye to eye in the beginning of the movie. All in all, it was good, except the ending is a little typical and kiddish. But hey, I wouldn't care if I was 8 or younger. See it with your kids. There were groups that were families. There was a group of teenage girls there, and even one couple. But this one is for the kids. If it's in an IMAX nearby, see it there. If not, I'm sure a standard screen will do fine. But do stick to the 3D showings, as through the 3D was good. Against my better judgment, I drove 2 hours to an IMAX theater that I'd never been to because my IMAX held on to 007 Skyfall rather than taking this in. An IMAX was smaller overall, but surprisingly boasted the same amount of wattage for sound, and the sound quality was good. So was the IMAX quality. The 3D was crisp, clear. Of course, what else can you expect from DreamWorks? Yes, as far as the animation goes, it was top notch. It was the story's details that hold the movie at a 7 rather than an 8 or a 9. So, kids, they're not going to care. They're going to see a movie with Santa Claus and they're going to want to see it. Overall, it's not all that sophisticated, but it's a good movie. It's worth seeing. And as I said, I give it a 7 out of 10. It's your typical average kids family fun.